Brown.
God's going to give you a vision for your life and what you want to do and where you want to go and how you want to use it, right? And how he wants to use you to get things done, right? Because this world, we're all connected in many ways. And if you don't understand that, we're going to have to talk about that a different day. But if you have a vision in your brain, that vision is exclusively made for you. Only you can understand your vision. This thing where you want to explain your vision to other people and get feedback to make adjustments, please, your vision is yours. And the reason why it's so unique is because only you were given it, right? In the ways that it's being played out in your brain, and only you can put your personal touch on your vision, right? And so how do you make your vision come true? How do you bring it to life? How do you not just think about it, but make it a reality and bring it to fruition? So make a vision board. It's very simple. Get a vision board in your arsenal, and that should be in your house somewhere, in your office, in your room. A wall can be your vision board. Mind you, in making vision boards in the beginning, don't need it to be this elaborate scheme to get rich quick or anything like that. No, make a vision board upon the things that you have in your brain currently, right? Because your life is going to ebb and flow. Right? You're going to go through trials and tribulations. You're going to learn things about yourself. You're going to learn things about people. So you should always be changing your vision board, but you should only use right now what you got. Like, you don't have to go crazy. You don't need to know the cure to cancer, but you should strive to have something to visualize what you want and really put it into place so that you can then actualize it, right? So with a vision board, you want to get a small, maybe 3x4 foot board from like Staples. They cost like $20, maybe $100 on the higher end. You get a board like that, and then what you do is you take the things in your life that you're grateful for, because you always want to base off of gratefulness. You are grateful for where you're at right now, but you're striving to get to a better and higher spot, right? And so you're putting on the things you're grateful for so that you're always constantly reminded that you do have great things in your life, even though you aspire to have or want more. All right, so once you have your grateful pieces on, this could be your family members, you put on your vision board the things you're grateful for. Cool. Once you have that, now it's time to really dive into what the true vision you have for your life is, right? Where do you want to go? What do you want this next step to be? If the universe said yes to everything that you asked for, what would you ask for, right? Would it be a new car? Would it be a new house? Would it be a spouse? Would it be a new job, right? Would it be, I don't know, what does that look like for you? So you have to figure out what that looks like for you, and then start to put that on your vision board. Take a picture of these things. Go out and find into the neighborhood that you want to live in, right? And I'm very extreme when it comes to my vision. I make sure that I get to the places that have what I want. So when I first wanted, even like the car I drive currently, when I wanted this car, right? And this is just an example. I wanted the car I drive current. I was driving a car from out of college. I was driving a Q35 or some shit like that. A G35 from Infiniti, right? And I always wanted a BMW since I was a kid. I'm like, yo, how do I get this BMW? Lost a car for 2 years, bro. Lost a car, like had no car. Carless, right out of college, carless, had no car. Had a phenomenal job, but no car. Then I quit my phenomenal job and I still have no car. So I'm driving my girl's car, right? Little bummy era. Driving her car. And I finally get to a space where it's like, shit, I need my car and I want it to be a BMW, and I'm praying and I'm visualizing my BMW. I go see a used car dealership to go get a Q60 Infiniti. So like the step up from the car I had. It was a coupe I wanted, right? But on the way there, I passed a BMW dealership. And I said, you know what? Let me at least try to go see. Not that I'm gonna go buy, because at the time I didn't have the money, right? I didn't think I had the money to get the car. But I wanted to go see. So I went and saw a car, right? And it wasn't the car I wanted, because the car I'm driving right now was the car I initially wanted. I go see a salesman. He talks me through, walks me through BMW, and I start worrying about things that other people had told me about BMWs. And how finicky an issue and how many problems they had and the maintenance and XYZ. And I go in and they tell me, no, the BMW's fine, blah, blah, you know, a little sales shit, right? And so, long story short, what ended up happening was that after I left that sales interaction, I go home, print out a picture of the car that he showed me, because he showed me a specific car. It wasn't this one yet. It was like a step down, right? 335i with the M Sport package. So he showed me that. I go home, I print out a picture, I buy the keychains, right? I put those on my vision board. I put the picture on my vision board. I'm still visualizing the BMW in my brain, but I know I only have Infiniti money. When I go back to go get the Infiniti, because mind you, I still went to the Infiniti dealership to go buy the Infiniti, because that's the car that I was gonna get. I'm on my way to go buy the Infiniti that day. I say, you know what? Let me stop at the BMW store or dealership one more time. I stop at the BMW dealership. I get out the car, and the dude, and they have that car, it's parked up. And I'm like, you know what? Can I test drive this today? And then I test drive it. After I test drived it, bro, I put that shit through the ringer, and it felt amazing. And so what I said, you know what? I'm buying this car today. I don't know how we gonna do it, but I'm buying the car. Buy that car, right? I bought the BMW that day. And so now I'm already in the headspace of BMW. I'm there. I'm in that headspace. I want the BMW. I'm gonna have the BMW. I got the BMW. It wasn't the car that I wanted, but I got it, right? Maybe a year later, that same exact car, I'm still visualizing the actual BMW I want. Just because you get a little like gem within your vision, or get a little taste of what your vision looks like, that doesn't mean you give up on obtaining the full thing. Don't just back out because you got a little taste of what you wanted. No, go for the whole thing. We're not coming for half. I want it all, right? And you got to have that same mentality with your vision. Don't just settle because you got a little money. Don't just settle because you got the car you wanted or the brand car you want. Don't just settle because, you got a nice little promotion at work, so you get a little more money, so you stop working on your side hustle or what you want to do in life for real. Nah, once I got that car, I still was in the mindset of, how do I get the real car I wanted? Like, how do I get the M4 I want? Like, how am I gonna get that car? And I'm still visualizing. I go to the dealership once more, and I'm still visualizing this M4. And then, you know what happens? You ask the universe to really reveal and present what you want. Again, you cannot obtain a position that's already filled, right? You can't fill a spot that's already filled. Understand that. If you want a new car, you can't be driving the same old car. Something's gonna give. Something has to go. Your car has to go. The boyfriend that you want, that abuses you, and you want good for your relationship, he has to go. You need to get into the mindset of understanding, when you want to replace something with something better, something has to change. Something has to give. You're going to have to get rid of some shit. You're going to have to do some hard shit you never done before. You're going to have to change something. And so what happened was, I said a simple little meditation prayer, this, that, and I said, you know what? I want this M4. I don't want to wait any longer. So I'm driving back home one day, and as I'm driving, there's a Tesla. And I remember this shit like it was yesterday. There's a Tesla that pulls up to me and acts like he knows he gonna whoop my ass and drive or in a race or whatever. And he zooms, he like flashes his headlights, and I'm like, all right, motherfucker, it's the middle of the night, let's roll. And this is how interesting the universe works. I'm driving and my engine blows. Smoke's coming out. I pull off to the side. The Tesla's gone home about his business. Don't even know what happened. I pull over. I can't drive the car because the engine's blown. All the little bling, bling, bling is popping off, this, that, the third. I leave the car there. I have my lady pick me up. I go home, lay down, whatever. Have no car still. But the next day I have to go grab that car from off the side of the highway. It's not there. I call the state police, and they're like, okay, where on the highway was it? Bro, I had no clue where the fuck it was. They told me, I gave them the license plate, XYZ, ended up finding it. I call the same dealership, and the dealership says, you know what's crazy? We just got a triple blacked out M4. I said, what? How much does it cost? And this, whatever. I said, can I check it out today? Yes. Went back to that same dealership, checked it out, right? Tried it, drove it. Fell in love with it once again. And to remind you how crazy life works. The years before, when I was working at the job and had no car, but I was bouncing around, I was flying around the country with this job. I went to a BMW dealership maybe every other month. and I would like make sure that I test drove a car. And the car that I wanted was this car, and I test drove it those years when I was working at that job, right? And I didn't care. I took pictures, I did all sorts of shit. And here's the pictures right here. I used to take pictures of myself in that car and post them as if I already had them or had it already, but I would timestamp it. And so the crazy thing is when I got back to the dealership and they had the exact same car I had test drove 2 years ago before I had a car, it was almost like a reminder of, bro, you're gonna get where you want to go as long as you know where you're going. The things that you get are not always just gonna pop up in your life so easily. It's not just gonna be like, oh, you want this new car? Bang, you're gonna get it easy. Right? Because when you're working a job that requires your car and your engine blows, how do you make more money? How do you continue living a life that you precisely? But again, something has to go. You have to remove the thing that is blocking the space that you're looking to fill. You cannot sit there and wonder why your blessings or your vision is not coming true if you, one, don't fucking actualize it. Put on your vision board what you exactly want and make it very specific. I'm sure if I said, if I want this car with no harm to my current car, no harm would have came to my current car. But because I said I want my car, no matter what it takes, bro, okay, a Tesla pulls up middle of the night, 1 o'clock in the morning, tries to race me. Of course, the Tesla's gonna win. Fucking electric car, I don't know if it was a Plaid or some shit. Nigga took off. I think I can get him at like 100 miles per hour. My shit blows. No car. But then you get a phone call the next morning saying that the car that you've always wanted for the last 2 years is available for pickup. That's how the fucking universe works. Stop blocking your blessings by not having a goddamn vision and understanding that, yo, you can have everything that you want as long as you have a plan, you visualize it every day, you make sure that you understand that you can have this, and then you uncover the space that's holding up your blessing. Bro, if you drive a blood clot car and you want to get rid of it, get rid of the fucking shit. Somehow, some way. And this is not to say like, yo, your whole life needs to be this big ass risk and you need to just jump off a cliff and just hope with no parachute. No, this means have a little faith in the vision that God gives you. Have a little faith in understanding that you will get to the destination that you see all the time in your brain. But it requires a little work on your half too. It's not just, oh, universe and God going to conspire for you. No, they're going to conspire for you, but you better goddamn clear the damn plate so they could drop something. They could drop something on your plate, bro. Like when you go to the airport, right? And incoming plane is landing. Do you think the tarmac is just filled with dirt and debris and all sorts of fuckery? No, they scrub off the rubber. They push away the gravel. When it snows, it melts. Matter of fact, it's a heated tarmac. They make sure that the fucking aircraft can land safely and get everyone where they need to go. So if you want what you want, bro, don't you think you ought to clear the space for the shit that you asking for? How the blood clot you gonna ask for, y'all want a better girlfriend, but then you still dealing with the toxic bitch. Oh, I want a new car, but you always spending money to fix up your hoopty instead of saving it for a down payment for the car you actually want. How you gonna say you want a new job, but you're not working on the fucking skills so that a new job can hire you? How you gonna say you wanna be an entrepreneur, but then you're not working on your self-development so that you can show up as authentic as possible and bring something towards the marketplace that actually is worth money and value? It's a give and take system with the universe. And once you get a vision board incorporated, this is now your roadmap to understand, oh, that's where I'm going. This is how this works. Ah, here's the little nuance that I didn't see. Oh, this is who I may need to cut out and replace. Oh, this is the position I'm trying to get to, but it's taking a little longer because I'm lacking fortitude to get rid of certain shit. Right? It takes a little time, but understand that vision board is going to be the roadmap to get you to where you want to be. Put a destination there, put a timestamp on it, and understand that you got to visualize this shit too, bro. It's not just, oh, pictures, and all this. No, pictures, then go experience those pictures, right? If you want to go to Thailand and you've never been there, hello, and it's on your vision board, bro, all it takes is, okay, vision board, this is where I want to be. Okay, cool. So you can visualize it, right? Next, go find a travel guide on Instagram. Figure it out. Okay, here's a travel guide. Figure out how you can get in touch with them so that they can help you understand how to get over there, right? Then Now it's time for you to make some real movements. Stop going out on the weekend spending $200 on Casamigos and these hoes that's not going to give you no front. Right? They ain't going to give you no front anyways. So you basically buying bottles and shots for these girls for no problem. Save that $200 for the next 6 months, bro. Every weekend, $200 is $800 a month. Stop eating out and cook inside, right? Add up all that money, you got a fucking ticket to Thailand and a goddamn hotel expense. Bro, you're bugging. When it comes to life, you got to understand, this is where I want to be. This is where I want to be. This is how I'm going to get there. And this is what I'm going to do and implement and change so that when the opportunity presents itself, I'm ready. Open up the fucking position that you're looking to fill. Open it up. Go experience life for once and stop being like this little pent down bitch who just does the same shit every single day and expects shit to change. No, get a vision board. Understand where you want to go. Put the dots together. Put a timestamp on it. Clear the spot. And now put in the actionable work to get you the result you want, bro. It's so easy, but you're just making it complicated, bro. And if you're not where you want to be, it'll take a little time. You know why? Because your ass needs to break some bad habits. But the second you break those bad habits, your life will change because that alignment of your life will then speed up the amount, the rate at which the universe will bless you. You make prayer and fall faith into God, bro. When my car blew up on the highway, my heart sunk to my ass. But it's not like I haven't been in a position where I need to trust God. That don't fail. So it's like, okay, car blew up. Fuck. How am I going to get to work the next day? But thank God it blew up on a fucking Friday and didn't work Saturday and Sunday anyways. Universe is an interesting thing, bro. Bro, it'll blow your mind sometimes. Because when shit happens and you think it's the end, you then find out that there's a nuance that saved your ass, covered you. Hello. Be prepared to receive your blessing, bro. Open up for it, because it's coming. But you got to do the work. You got to do the work. You can't just sit here and do nothing. You got to work, bro. You got to work. Felt that.
Boy, Mr. Brown.